Hello there, Ray here, with an in-depth explanation about how to use my bedrock breaking method in your very own world. In our first scenario, we're going to use this block breaking method to destroy the end portal frames to the end portal. Now that you know where the blocks are that you want to break, you will have to remove all nether portal blocks 128 meters from the center in all four directions, forming a square. This includes from build height to build height. In this schematic, there is an extra row and column of chunks. This is for rounding errors. The reason we remove all nether portals from the area is that when we go into the nether portal on the nether side, it will create a new nether portal on the overworld side, rather than sending you to a pre-existing nether portal on the overworld side. This may include the nether portal that you use to get to the end portal. Now that we removed all nether portal blocks from the area, we will want to remove all valid locations that the nether portal could generate in. This area is 16 meters in all four horizontal directions. This includes build height to build height. In this schematic, there is an extra row and column of chunks. This is for rounding errors. Roughly centered on the end portal frame, we have a 40 by 40 meter slice. This is roughly the area you'll need to remove all valid locations for the nether portal to generate. When a nether portal first attempts to generate, it will look for a 4 by 3 area of block with a 4 by 3 by 4 area of air above it. If the first attempt fails, it will then look for a 4 by 1 area block with a 4 by 1 by 4 area of air above it. If the second attempt fails, the game will force generate a floating nether portal at roughly Y70. We do not want the first scenario because it may destroy blocks that we do not want destroyed, and we do not want the third scenario because it will generate at a height that we do not want. The 4 by 1 area that the nether portal can generate on can be made up of any block type that, if placed beside a cactus, will break the cactus off. This includes all blocks in the building block tab. In my upper inventory are other blocks that fall into this category. The cake is not a lie. Here are some vanilla survival resource friendly ways to make an area invalid for nether portal generation. We could remove a block, add a block, or we could remove airspace by putting down a stone button. If that one's hard to see, then you can always use wooden buttons. Torches work nice in caves, so they also light them up. If you have a lot of redstone, you can add redstone dust. And carpets also work, but are flammable. You can also use pressure plates, but they are recognized by the game as being a block, so avoid them if possible. If you have grass blocks in the area that you need to fill, bone meal works great. If you have trees in the area, it's best that you remove them, since nether portals can generate on top of the leaves. In the nether, you could use other items, but it may be easier to just use a flint and steel. In our scenario, the end portal generated under a deep ocean biome. This is one of the more ideal locations since there is less surface area and also less cave. Most strongholds and abandoned mine shafts generate with 3-meter high ceilings and therefore naturally prevent nether portals from generating. Floating door. Trolling door. I went around and placed some pressure plates in all the valid areas, and it did not take too many. Now we will prep the area that we want the nether portal to spawn. And we'll do this by making a valid location, but I do not want the portals on either side to be taken out, only this one, so I will pressure plate those two. Do not forget to increase the height above the end portal frame. Increasing the number of air blocks above the 4 blocks that the nether portal will generate on will greatly increase the chance that the nether portal will generate here. Now we want to build a nether portal that corresponds with our current coordinates, but in the nether. We do this by taking the x and z coordinates and dividing them by 8 and keeping the y coordinates as it is. So we'll come up with x equals -0, y equals 94, and z equals -12. Since we removed all nether portals at a distance of 128 meters from our location, we will have to travel to a distance farther than that to enter a nether portal. After entering into the nether, we will want to go to the coords that we calculated earlier. At these coords, we will want to build a nether portal and light it. To allow the game enough time to find that small sliver that we want the nether portal to generate on, we will have to give the game enough time to find that small sliver, and therefore we cannot enter the portal in creative mode. And even with survival mode, you will have to try to eliminate all lag. Now make sure that you are in survival mode and enter the portal. There's a good chance that the nether portal will find a location that you forgot to make invalid, and as you see, the nether portal found a location that I forgot to cover. If this happens to you, make sure to destroy the nether portal and also the 2 bottom blocks to prevent phantom nether portal. A forced nether portal like this one can occur if the nether portal cannot find a proper area to generate in time. If done correctly, you should now have a nether portal replacing the end portal frames. I'll have another video more about this. If you want to remove bedrock in a perimeter, all you have to do is remove all the stone and just leave some 4x1 formations to allow the nether portal to generate on. I will be coming out with a couple of videos showing tricks that you can do with this, and then I'll show my main technical build which I use this for. So be sure to subscribe. If you found this video interesting, make sure to give it a like, and if you have any questions, don't be afraid to give them in the comments area. If you have what it takes to be part of a technical server, there is a link in the description. Bye bye.